Okay, guys, this is a short lesson on gambling, prospecting, on players that could break out, players that you can invest in, and during the season, double, triple your money. Prospecting, gambling is what it is. Because you'll win some, you'll lose some. But one thing that I want to share with you guys, I'm going to put this in the members area. I may make it available to the general public on YouTube later on, but this is for the members area. I may release this after the season starts, but the news will tell you what players to pay attention to. And the best example I can give you is back in 1990 when my brother and I had the card shop. I would watch ESPN or Baseball Tonight every night just to see what was going on in the baseball world. And there was somebody that nobody had ever heard of named Cecil Fielder that started the year and just hitting home runs like crazy. And everybody is, who is this guy? Nobody knew of him. Nobody had heard of him. There was no cards out for him in 1990. And that was because he had played in Japan. As soon as he started his career, he started in Japan. He had a lot of home runs, and then the Tigers brought him in to play for I think it was the Tigers. And this guy was just crushing it. And nobody knew who he was. Nobody was really paying attention except Tigers fans. But because I was paying attention to the news, I knew this guy's doing something that is unique. And you can see this was towards the end of the year. He hit 51 and 50, number 50 and 51, 50 and 51 home runs for the year, which hadn't been done. Cecil Fielder became the first American League to hit 50 home runs since Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle did it 29 years ago. So by this time, his cards were very hot. But I got in on this very early back then, and I was going to every card shop, everywhere I could go, and I was looking through common boxes because he initially, before he went to Japan, he initially had signed with the Tigers or maybe it was no, it was Seattle Mariners. And there's his 86 Donruss card. So he had a card in 86 and then he didn't have any more because he was playing in Japan. So I was picking up every 86 uh, Donruss card I could find and every 86 Tops card I could find. I was buying these in common boxes for 10, 15 cents a card or less in the beginning of the year. And then by All-Star break, we were selling this card for about $15 and this one for 10 that I had bought for literally less than a quarter and bought handfuls. I would go in a shop. Do you have any commons from 86? This was in 1990. Yeah, we have, here's our tops, here's our Donners, whatever. And I would go in and I would pull out all that they had. I bought them all. Nobody knew why I was doing it. And this was, again, early in the season. So the news will tell you if you just pay attention, especially the start of a baseball season or the start of a football season or the start of a basketball season. Now, I'm going to give you an example for this year. And again, this is why I'm not going to make this public. This will be in the members area. But a guy that I'm speculating on, gambling on, is they call him CES, Christian Christian Incarcian Strand. And I'm sure I botched that. That's why they call him CES. But the guy is 25 years old, which is, that's, if he was any older than that, I would not be making this move. I wish he was 22 or 23, but he's 25. He, in the minors, 1 year, he hit 32 home runs. He's been with the Reds 2 years. His rookie year, he made the All-Star team. Everybody projects this guy to be a 40 home run guy. He can hit 40 home runs in the majors. Well, if you hit 40 home runs in the majors, you're getting it done. Your cards are going to be very popular, especially for the home team and really probably nationally. So he's coming back this year, and he got hit last year by a pitch like the third game of the season. He was out the entire season. His rookie year, he had a good year. Again, he made the All-Star team. Okay, so this guy's young in his major league career. So what could possibly happen? And that's what I'm looking at. So all the news, and this is what I saw this week, and they talked about how great shape he is in, best shape ever. And this is a podcast on the Reds, and all the news reports are saying he's looking great. Terry Francona, the manager of the Reds, actually had him playing third base, which means he's agile, he's moving, he's not just sitting at first base, which is where he normally plays. So all that is telling me, hey, this guy could come back and have a phenomenal year. He really could, and he's got a lot of talent. He's been high on the prospect list within the Reds organization. So the news is telling me, based upon the podcast and everything I'm reading right now, is this guy is ready to play in, this upcoming season, 2025. So the next thing I'm doing, I'm looking at his rookie autos, and you can see these are what they have sold for. Now we can go back a few months, and I've seen some sell for $3 and $4, and they're gradually creeping up. But you can see when you can buy a card numbered to 99. There's only 99 of this card in the world, autographed for $10. I'm speculating on that. If I could buy it for $10, this card now would, let's just see what they're selling for. I'm just curious what people are asking for them now. This was a few months ago, but I've been on this guy for a while, and probably because I'm a Reds fan, but I feel like this, the news will always tell you where it may be worth gambling some of your money, because what is the downside on this? I mean, a rookie patch auto, and you see this one sold for 29 now. That's back in December, sold for 10. February, which that was today or this week, it sold for 30. But they're still, this was in November. Here's one in December, sold for 36. But, these are all completeds. But this is a guy that I'm going to speculate on. Uh, I'm looking, if I can buy him right now anywhere below $30, $20, I'm good. So if we look at some of the auctions that are going on right now, like here's one, $15 or best offer. It's not numbered, but it is a rookie auto, $15. Here's one for $12.99. Here's one for $7.99 or best offer, but it's not autographed. Let's just go in here and look. 75. Yeah, I think this card, if he takes off the beginning of the year, starts hitting some home runs, I think by the All-Star break, this could be a 70 autograph card of his could be 50, 75, $100 pretty easily. So could you double your money if this happens? And that's all I'm looking at. You guys know. But see what the buy nows are. Bowman Chrome Rookie Auto number 2, $4.99. $12.99 free delivery. So there's some deals out here. This card's $75, 29 best offer. $5 for the, so you're $35 on that one. 89, $24 for best offer, so under 30. That one would be. This one's under 30. This one's been graded PSA 10. And some of these, I will buy some of these, and if I feel like we can send them for grading and the possibility of getting a 10, we will definitely do that. So you can see if you can get these cards right now for 30 or less, it may be worth picking up a few, you know. But my main point is the news will tell you, if you pay attention, you know, the guy's looking great in spring training. He's in his best physical shape ever. All the reports coming out of spring training, he's going to have I'm expecting him to have a phenomenal comeback year. Yeah, numbers. There's the number right there. I guess you can see it right there. Number to 499. There's only 499 of that card in the world. 12.99. What's shipping? Free shipping? Oh, I got to buy that. I just have to. That's a no-brainer in my opinion, because what's the downside? Will I be, you know, what is the downside? I could lose. This card could go down, and maybe 2 years from now, I'll be lucky to sell it for $5 if he flames out. That's possible, and that could happen. But what's the upside? Could this card go to 50, 100, you know, down the road? And if it does, am I willing to sell it because I'm a Reds fan? But if I can find enough of these, then I'll sell some of them, which is what we did last year, as many of you know, with Ellie De La Cruz, and I'm still buying Ellie cards. But I like this card. You can see it's also got the rookie right here. People have asked me, how do you know it's a rookie? They'll all have that symbol right there, normally. So I'm buying it. I got to sign in to check out, but I'm going to buy that card. Um, I hope this helps you guys. Pay attention to the news. Pay attention to the news. It will help you, especially before a season starts. What are the injury reports? Who's expecting a bounce back year? Like right now, I'll show you one other thing while we're on this topic, and I'll let you go. But let's go to. I have to buy this card. I don't want to lose that. Let me go to another page here. Bear with me just a second. I want to share with you one more thing that is really applicable to what I'm communicating here. So we can go, and you can find this article here, buying multiples of these 10 cards January 25 and then sell around All-Star break. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about with Christian CES. But CES I'm buying because of the news that I'm hearing. But this is just from paying attention to last year and who do I think could have a really great breakout years this year. And that's the way I look at every year. Like Michael Harris on the Braves, I'm expecting to have a great year. Corbin Carroll is due. He's a talented player. Rookie of the year, had a terrible first half of last year, but he ended really, really strong. If he can pick up where he left off last year, this year, he's going to have a phenomenal year. So I'm buying up Corbin Carroll. Evan Carter, you can read this article. I'm not going to go through it. But again, it's just being aware of different players, the news, what the stories are, and getting in front of it, because if any of these guys take off that you're seeing, these cards can double, triple, quadruple really, really quick. And there's an article where I talk about all this. It's right, this one right here. So you might want to check that out as well, if anything that I'm saying is connecting with you. And I hope it is. Pay attention to the news, get in front of the trending players. Uh, that's one way to speculate. And again, it's gambling. What's the worst thing that can happen on the card I'm getting ready to buy? I'm paying 12. I could sell it and double my money. It only needs to go to about $26, $27. I've doubled my money. It could go to 50, could go to 75. If he hits 40 home runs, that'll be $100 card. What's the downside? It could go down to $5. So I hope this helps. Just wanted to give you some insights on flipping and speculating and prospecting. And we'll talk to you on the next video.